care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
We got to step it up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Taking a deep shot here for and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 38, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
56, 56. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, defense, let's go. That's 10. Mike 20.
Allen now on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Allen again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And going deep for Hill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
SOS. Hey, home. Go.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
There we go, Mike 20. Hey, Mike 7. There you go. Mike 20. We own.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
GG.